Mataji? Saha, he alone. Veda, can know. Dhatuhu, of the Creator. Padavim, glories. Parasya, of the Transcendence. Durantaviryasya, of the greatly powerful. Rathangapanehe, of Lord Krishna, who bears in his hand the wheel of a chariot. Yaha, one who. Amayaya, without reservation. Santataya, without any gap. Anuvritya, favorably. Bhajeta, renders service. Tatpada, of his feet. Sarojagandham, fragrance of the lotus. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Only those who render unreserved, uninterrupted, favorable service unto the lotus feet of Lord Krishna, who carries the wheel of the chariot in his hand, can know the Creator of the universe in his full glory, power, and transcendence. Purport. Only the pure devotees can know the transcendental name, form, and activities of Lord Krishna due to their being completely freed from the reactions of fruitive work and mental speculation. The pure devotees have nothing to derive as personal profit from their unalloyed service to the Lord. They render incessant service to the Lord spontaneously without any reservation. Everyone within the creation of the Lord is rendering service to the Lord indirectly or directly. No one is an exception to this law of the Lord. Those who are rendering service indirectly, being forced by the illusory agent of the Lord, are rendering service unto him unfavorably. But those who are rendering service unto him directly, under the direction of his beloved agent, are rendering service unto him favorably. Such favorable servitors are devotees of the Lord, and by the grace of the Lord, they can enter into the mysterious region of transcendence by the mercy of the Lord. But the mental speculators remain in darkness at all time. As stated in Bhagavad Gita, the Lord himself guides the pure devotees towards the path of realization due to their constant engagement in the loving service of the Lord in the spontaneous affection. That is the secret of entering into the kingdom of God. Fruitive activities and speculation are not qualification for entering. Hare Krishna. So here a few important points, and Srila Prabhupada now elaborates on them in the purport. There are two ways, but there is only one way. Jiva always renders service to the Lord. Now, whether the jiva wants or the jiva is unaware, that's the difference. When it is that the jiva wants to render the service, then we see the jiva is free of the false ego, and such purified jiva happily serves the Lord, wherever it is. Jiva, which we say then it's conditioned, then the jiva wants to enjoy thinking that I'm Purusha, so it's about me, and now what I see here, it's for me to enjoy. So that's illusion. But in that illusion, still, the jiva has to follow the laws of nature. And these laws are given ultimately by the Lord through the agent of Maya. So when these people think that I'm enjoying, but what's enjoying? Enjoying in the material world means you get a little bit of enjoyment here and there, and a lot of suffering. That suffering somehow is compensated for by the little enjoyment. We work so hard for anything, and then the result which one gets from it, then that result we enjoy and we think, okay, now that's perfection. And that lasts for a moment. But the mind works on selective memories. We remember the experience of the enjoyment, and that carries us through the next period, which is automatically suffering. But we don't mind the suffering. We don't remember the suffering from before. We remember that enjoyment. And it's very amazing just how that works. Like, for example, you can say a lottery. People go and buy lottery tickets. These tickets, okay, pay 10 rupees for it. And first prize, 1 crore. So they sell, I don't know, maybe 5 million of those tickets. And 1 ticket wins. So then you think, wow, so today I'm going to be fortunate. It's me who wins the first prize. No, sometimes you see the shop which previous 10 years ago sold some winning ticket. They have big like a poster. Okay, here we sold the ticket which won the first, second, third prize, whatever. So the people, they get hooked on it. It's a lust. I won the first prize. And what I need to do? I need to buy a ticket. So that automatically switches off the intelligence. How much is the chance that if you buy a ticket and that ticket, you have chance 1 to 5 million that you win? Right? It's minute. But still, we think it's going to be me. Today is my lucky day. I have lucky hands, and we go on. Now, what happens? The person doesn't win. Okay, next week. And then we keep buying the ticket. Always hoping for that we will win. Struggling, because we have to make money for the tickets. Right? So, buying, working, but we don't mind, because in the future, I win the first prize. I know it. So then, we go on suffering, sukha, dukkha, always hoping that one day I will enjoy. One day it's going to be my day. But even that, even if it happens, okay, the person wins that 1 crore, that doesn't guarantee him that he's going to be happy. There were already some cases that a person won a lottery. He won some £1,000,000. So then, to him, it was, okay, now finally I can enjoy my life. So then, drop his work. He stopped going to his work. He didn't invite, he stopped meeting his friends, because now it's my time. I'm going to buy some car, and I'm going to buy around the world ticket, and I'm just going to enjoy. So then, the company did a little interview with him 6 months after he won. So how are you enjoying the first prize? How are you enjoying the money? What are you doing? No, are you happy? And he expressed, he said, actually the day which I won the money, so that was the worst day in my life. Because I thought that I can enjoy, and I lost my friends. I lost connections. Now, I don't have anyone. So, for past some months, he just drinks alcohol. And then a few months after that interview, he died. What's the happiness? He doesn't know what to do with it, right? Some other people, there was some couple, elderly people, they were buying tickets every week, whatever. One time they won, and they were like 70 years old. So they took the money, and as they took the money, they just gave the money for some charity. They didn't even touch, they didn't take a penny from that. And they asked him, why are you doing this? Now you can finally enjoy. And they say, what is there to enjoy? All we have now, that's all, that's enough for us. There is nothing more we can enjoy. And they were not like some devotees, but at least realized people. There's nothing more you can enjoy. Money cannot bring you enjoyment. You can use that, facilitate it for developing relationships. You can use it for preaching. You can do other things. That makes you happy. But the money itself will not make you happy. You have to be very aware of that. So then, how are we going to utilize things? How are we dealing with day-to-day things? Are we rendering service to the Lord favorably or unfavorably? Which way? Are we doing devotional activities, or are we trying to enjoy this material world? And we have to be honest, and we have to really clearly decide what are we doing. And it all depends on how we use our free will. Because the free will is there. We can decide, I want to serve the Lord. You get all facility. You see, Mayapur. You want to serve the Lord? You come to Mayapur because you want to serve the Lord. And Radha Madhava is there. Ashtasaki. Nrsimhadev. Proud Nrsimhadev. Panchatattva. You can render services. You can render services directly as a pujari, or indirectly as coming for the programs, attending the programs. In fact, Srila Prabhupada, he perfectly designed our sadhana such a way, so in the morning it's only pure, direct devotional service. Waking up in the morning, going for Mangalarati, chanting japa, darshanarati, Bhagavatam class, and then breakfast. It's perfect. And then you can go on with your activities to preach, to teach, or to study. You can do other activities, or you can not do activities which you need to make some money for the families. You can do whatever according to your nature and according to your needs you need to do. But you had done the spiritual sadhana in the morning, so your day is going to be very auspicious. So you will be able to connect any activity throughout the day with the Lord. And therefore, anything which you do is going to be favorable, because there's the connection. But if you don't get up in the morning, you don't attend the program, you don't chant your japa, then getting up, then we start thinking about then how to enjoy. So that's just the activity, the way of the sadhana, how we set it. It helps us to maintain the focus of the mind onto what we actually want. And that's the free will. So the jiva is a part and parcel of the Lord. Minute, very little. And it has the qualities of the Lord, but in very, very small quantity. So that we know. And as the Lord also has his free will, the jiva also gets a free will in minute quantity. The Lord has his energies now to fulfill his desires. He thinks of something, so he has his Icha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Bala Shakti, and they will all take care of that his desire. As soon as he thinks about it, it's fulfilled. That's a controller. No. He is a Purusha. And we also would want that. Because I think, I want something. I want a car. Okay, where is it? No. We don't have it. No power. No. But then we think, okay, so but I still want it. The desire is there. Then you have to do something. If you are, say for example, a yogi, say like Kadama Muni, he wanted for devotee Vimana, flying city. Okay, so with this power he can do it. So that's good, right? So you can become transcendental yogi. Well, it's not very recommended at this age because it's not favorable. So, okay, so I don't have a means how to get what I want. So at least I can work hard. So okay, you work hard, make money, and from the money, then you think you can buy whatever you want. But it also doesn't work, because we may enjoy it for some time, but then we lose it. It's our free will, again, the ego gets hurt, which is good at some point. Like example of Maharaj Chitraketu. He really, he was a great king and great devotee. So, as a king, he wanted a son, which is natural. Now, somehow or other, he was not getting a son. So then, he went on and he got married to one queen after another, trying to have son. He got married to 10 million wives. And of course, each wife would have a palace, right? So now if you imagine the number, 10 million people, that's like in Calcutta somewhere. That's the whole city of Calcutta, all cramped together. So he was a powerful man, but he could not have a son. And he really, really struggled and endeavored to have a son. Now, Angira Muni sees that, okay, he really wants a son. Okay, I'll give him a blessing. So then he goes and he blesses that, Maharshi Traketu, okay, you will have a son. So out of the 10 million wives, one wife gives him the son. So then he is very happy. He is extremely happy. So he wanted a son, it's fulfilled. So there's nothing missing in his life. Only one little thing happened, that the other 9,999,999 wives, they got jealous. So they poisoned the son, they killed the son. So now, from being extremely happy, Maharaj Chitraketu now, he is completely depressed. He is devastated. So, sukha, dukkha. Now, seeing that the queen almost died, the king almost died, so Angira Muni, he comes to preach with Narada Muni this time. They come. And they inquire, okay, what happened? My son had died, and it was all I had. I wanted son, but now I don't have a son. My life is ruined, it's finished. There's nothing to live for. So then, at the time, the Angira Muni and Narada Muni, they preached. And they preached to him about what is the material life, how does jiva travels from one body to another, and we should not be attached to the body. And now Maharaj Chitraketu, he was listening very carefully, and he realized the fact that there is no point of being attached to the body. So the Munis, Angira Muni and Narada Muni, they used that opportunity to preach to him. And they got his attention, and he got this realization. Maharaj Chitraketu asked the question, okay, if this is all prearranged like that, and that I have got realized, I have got purified by that, why going through the suffering? You could have explained this to me before I had a son, and I didn't have to go through that suffering. But then Angira Muni, and he explained that he will not be able to take it. Krishna becomes Hari, and he takes away from us possession, relationship, friends, anything, but only when we are ready. When the jiva is not ready, Krishna doesn't take, he gives. He gives opulence. Here, go, enjoy. Like a kid who wants to play. Okay, take some toys. Take this, go play on the beach. Do this, play, go. When you are sick of it, you are tired of it, then you come. So it's like this. Krishna gives. It's a toy. You want $1 million, it's a toy. Just you want to buy some toys? Okay, go take some change, right? So it's for Krishna is nothing, and he waits. And when we get tired of it, okay, I have enough playing. Please take me home. And Krishna will. So it's just the free will, what we want. And Krishna, as being the most merciful, most affectionate to us, he will just do whatever we want, whatever we desire. Because if we don't know this, then what we are trying to do? We are trying to enjoy the material world, which is made out of three gunas. Enjoy by the body, which is made out of three gunas. The body doesn't belong to us. We are not in control of this body. It's the body belongs to the Paramatma. It's Krishna's. Now, we desire. I want to move my hand. So I desire. Now, Paramatma sanctions that, and then it can happen. If I don't have the hand, I want to raise the hand, it will not happen. We are thinking, we are so under illusion that I am controlling this body. But it's not me. It's the Paramatma who sanctions my desires. And it's with everything. So if we realize that actually the senses are part of the gross body, and it's just illusion that we are enjoying it, then it makes full sense not to do that. There's no point. Rather, then we should see how I can use this body, how I can use the senses to please the Lord. What I can do to develop relationship, to understand the Lord. Because the Shastra says, if you understand the activities of the Lord, then you can fully realize the Lord. So that's it. For us it's enough just to develop the desire that I want to understand the Lord. I want to realize. And Krishna will make all the facilities. He will make everything for us to happen that we will be able to do that. He will bring us to the Dham. He will bring us into the association of devotees. He will take us closer to devotional activities. He will make all the arrangements. But if we don't want to do that, then he will take us away. He will give us material opulence. Go and enjoy, no, have this, have that, no, play around. And when you are tired, then you can again come. Just say it. It's like the Lord is like the genie, right, in the lamp. Just think of him and he will come. He is always with us. He is always with us. But we choose not to listen to him. That's the power of the illusion. That's the power of false ego. We choose not to listen to him. Sometimes, now, do you have something like intuition that you should do something? But then you think about it, no, this is not good. No. Oh, no, I rather do it this way. And then you figure out it was wrong. You should have listened to your intuition. The intuition is the Paramatma. Sometimes you may hear, you may understand, but you choose not to follow. I don't like it. And therefore, you make mistakes. But the person who is free of the false ego, a person who is purified, he can hear the Paramatma directly. He can understand the instructions, and therefore he makes no mistakes. Everything works perfectly. And he knows those instructions coming from Paramatma, those are such that you cannot contemplate, you cannot think about whether yes or no. You cannot process them through the mind and intelligence. You know, okay, that's what Krishna wants, that's what has to be done. And that's it. So we should try to develop the desire, because the desire to please Krishna, that's all what's needed. The desire, in association with devotees, performing devotional activities, it only gets purified. And ultimately, when it's our time to go, then we can fully manifest the desire, I don't want anything else. I have tried everything. I have played around here enough time, and there is nothing which attracts me here. So please, Krishna, now take me to your place. And that's the perfection. So this is what the Krishna consciousness, actually the International Society for Krishna Consciousness is what it is. It's what it's about. Just how we can develop the desire to please Krishna and maintain in such a way so then we develop the consciousness of Krishna only. And we develop the consciousness through favorable desire or favorable activities. Not like Hiranyakashipu, who was also Krishna conscious. He was Vishnu conscious. But no, he was not the favorable way Krishna conscious. He was out of fear. We should not end up like the Babaji. There was one merchant. He was very rich. And he was very rich, pious. So at one time, there was one sadhu, and he comes to him. And he approaches him, and he says, I see, the sadhu is saying to the merchant, I see that you need a guru. I have got revelation that I should be your guru. And the merchant, oh, that's great. I didn't think about it, but yeah, thank you. I'll think about it. So then, week later, then the sadhu again comes, knocks on the door, and he said, I'm here again, and then I should become your guru. Yeah, but I think I'm not ready for that. I'll need some more time. All right. Week later, the sadhu again comes. Now you have to become my disciple. I have seen the truth. No, I don't want to. It's too pushy. No, but you have to. Oh, no, please go. I don't want to see you again. So then he actually chases him away. I'm not going to. He's not bona fide. So then, the sadhu, he was not actually, really sadhu. He was a tantric. So then he felt like, his ego, that somebody rejected him. So for that, I'll punish him. So he summoned a great ghost. And he said, you go and kill that merchant. So then he goes and then he starts harassing the merchant, the ghost. And then he is getting sick and he is nearly like dying. But he had a friend. So he said, I don't know what it is. I'm sick, I'm dying. No, doctors don't know what it is. Please, can you help me? So and then he comes and he is a devotee. And he understood. There is somebody very powerful who sent a Rakshasa, Brahma Rakshasa on you. This, nothing can be done. It's very powerful. But wait. I have a solution for you. If you when you chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, then the ghost, the Rakshasa, cannot harass you, cannot harm you. So then he instructed them, okay, just chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So then the merchant, there's nothing else, no other option, he started chanting Mahamantra. So then, after, when he chanted Mahamantra, the Rakshasa, he gets angry, he cannot do anything. So he goes back to the tantric and he kills him. Because that's the rule. As a tantric, you send a ghost or some subtle living being to somebody to harm. If he cannot do that to the person, he will come and do it to you. So there is it's not that every tantric can do anything. There is a law of karma. So anyway, but the Rakshasa, he's still kind of like not satisfied. So he still comes and harasses that merchant. So the merchant, now he has to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, to be free of the harassment of the Rakshasa. So then, he cannot do anything else than chant. So then he said, okay, so then let me go to Vrindavan, and at least I will become Babaji. So then he becomes a Babaji. And he chants the holy name. But he is a very sad Babaji. And when they were asking, why are you so sad? You are here in Vrindavan, you are chanting the holy name. So then be happy. No, I cannot be happy. No, I'm not chanting to please Krishna. I'm chanting to protect myself. So if I don't chant, then I will die. So I have to chant. So we should not become that kind of Babaji. We should rather become on the favorable note. I want to chant because I want to please Krishna. So that's, there was another one. I heard that there was, in one of the Gaudiya Mats here, there was one brahmachari. And they asked him, you are doing, your duties very well. You are very good brahmachari. Why did you become brahmachari? What's your story? And he said, well, I have become brahmachari here because I want to go to heavenly planets. Why? What's the problem? You can go to Goloka. Well, I want to enjoy. But then, I try to enjoy. But when I try to enjoy some woman. But I look at them here, and they're all like frogs. I want to enjoy, some heavenly apsaras. I want to enjoy it. So that's why I became a brahmachari. So then, that was his story. Now, I hope that he will not or didn't go to heavenly planets, that he got tricked. Like Dhruva Maharaj, who wanted kingdom bigger than Brahma's, who wanted to take revenge of his stepmother. But as soon as he got darshan of the Lord, then he forgot what he wanted. So I'm hoping that the brahmachari also forgot what he wanted. Once he actually come, then across the devotees, across the devotional service, and performs the activities. So that's all what we hope for. We come here with some materialistic desires. We come with our anarthas and so many things. But we hope that we will get rid of them. The only way how to get rid of them is to really desire, please Krishna, come and help me to get rid of them. I want to serve you. Because please don't forget about that our free will is so strong that even Krishna will not go against our free will. He will wait. Right? So, If we desire to be here, to enjoy, then nobody can save us. All it is that we have to work on, change our desire. Don't be attached to this place. Do want to perform service to the Lord. Then we can be free of that anarthas, we can be free of that desire, the conditioning to be here, and we can go. Like, you see, the friends of Tukaram Maharaj, they saw the Vimana, everything was ready, please come. Neither of his friends, even though they were invited, and it's not that you have to do something, okay, you have to chant 16 rounds now for 1 year, and then I can take you. No, please just go with me. Come with me, the Vimana is right there. And it was visible. You could have walked there, but they didn't go, for various reasons. I think they regretted later on, but it was too late. So we should not, we will get one opportunity to go with Krishna. We should not miss that. Because if we miss, of course, there is always the guarantee that if the devotee doesn't make it in one lifetime, then he will go and enjoy. He comes back, he will get birth in some rich family or devotee family, and he can continue where he stopped. But then you go, you enjoy in heavenly planets for tens, hundreds of thousands of years, you come back, where is Golden Age? Where is Srila Prabhupada's teaching? When will you come? We don't know. That's not under our control. But what is under our control? To make it back to Godhead this lifetime. That we can do. Anybody can do. If we take it seriously. So let's not play lottery with our life. No. What are the chances? We don't know. But rather take it for sure. Let's make this lifetime the last, and it's done. Win-win situation. Hare Krishna. Any questions? Yes. Any?
Mm-hmm. Okay. See, so you see how Srila Prabhupada. Okay. Prabhu is from academic background, so he's no, in like well situated throughout his life. So then that's being properly taught. But then coming to the devotional service, dasa dasa rasa rasaha, it's the topmost. So sometimes it's difficult to comprehend it, how to actually apply it, because like Raghunath Goswami, then he was in very rich family, but then he became very, very renounced. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. So then, now you see, when we look at Srila Prabhupada, how he expertly, as a master actually, he engaged everybody according to his nature. And in fact, his preaching is, first of all, if you want to take up Krishna consciousness, just don't change anything, just do whatever you are doing, just add Krishna consciousness. Then you want to become more serious. So, okay, what are you good at? What is your qualification? What actually, what are your qualities? What you can do? Prabhupada will engage in that. So, learn to dovetail, because everybody has some nature. It's very difficult to change nature, but it's possible to purify the nature. So somebody, may be good at teaching, preaching, right? So then, instead of preaching and teaching nonsense, start doing the proper activity. Instead of worshipping demigods, worship Krishna. So, just only switch the focus, not necessarily the activity. Somebody is good at managing. Okay, so manage for Krishna. Now see what you can do. Now become a leader for Krishna. Don't become a leader for karmis. Don't do activities which take away from Krishna. Don't misuse. Use properly. You are good maybe at singing. So instead of singing some Bollywood songs, sing Krishna's songs. Like for example, there are many musicians, devotees. Like the famous flute player, Hariprasad Chaurasya. He many times he offers plays. He plays for Krishna. Like the example with singing. Haridas from Vrindavan and his disciple Tansen. So Tansen, he sings in Akbar's court. Tansen, he knows the singing so well in the raga that when he sings the Deepak raga, then actually the lights go on. He lights the lamp through the raga. That's the power of the raga. When you perfect the raga, you can do this. So he could do that. Akbar said, "You are the best. You are absolutely the best. There is nobody better than you." And Tansen said, "No, I am not the best. My guru, Haridas, he is the best." No. How can I be better? What I do to please you. I do to please myself. So it's not pure. But when my guru sings, then there is no impurity in it, and it's pure, absolutely. And Akbar, I want to hear him. It's not possible. He's not singing. He's not going to sing for you. But, okay, let me think. Maybe, all right, let's go and, no, we can visit him. And then maybe he will sing for us. So then they dressed up as, like, no, just plain clothes, not like opulence, because Haridas, being a sadhu, he doesn't want to meet anybody. No. So then they go, and then Tansen then meets Haridas, his guru, so he pays obeisances, and then they are happy to see each other. So then Haridas asked Tansen, so what have you been doing? No, yeah, I'm singing, and now I'm working on some raga, and then I want to, perfect, I want to please you. He said, okay, so sing the raga for me. So he sings the raga, but he makes a mistake. So, stop. That was not correct. Sing it again. So Tansen sings again, and again makes a mistake. So Haridas said, wait, you don't know. Okay, just listen. And he starts singing. Now Akbar, he's sitting there, and he's speechless. So then, when the meeting ends, he was like in trance. Akbar, he could not understand. So then they left, and Tansen then asked him, now do you know now the difference? He said, yes, I understand now. So that's the level of consciousness. So we should engage our consciousness. Srila Prabhupada, he created the Bhaktivedanta Institute. Who are those? They are scientists. There are academics. To preach to the academics about what? Krishna consciousness through the science. And Srila Prabhupada said that that's a very important project. So these devotees, they are also from the academical background. They know, and they dovetail their knowledge to show to the other academics how Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And that's another level of preaching. So as long, if you are if you want to engage, these intellectual levels, then get in contact with Bhaktivedanta Institute and see maybe you can contribute to their preaching. That way you will become dasa through dovetailing the intellectual knowledge through with devotion. But one has to be very careful not to become intellectual rather than devotee. Srila Prabhupada, he had the famous saying, you want to become an intellectual, but as a devotee, he said, you have to be able to catch the fish, but don't get wet. Because it's very dangerous. Then you start identifying with the academia. You start thinking like them, talking like them. You become like them, and you are not devotee. You will start doubting. Like when some devotees came to Srila Prabhupada with a doubt. Now, they came with a doubt that Maharaj Ugrasena, in Bhagavatam, is described that he has 1 billion bodyguards. How is it possible? Dwaraka. Now, okay, how is it possible? Now, Srila Prabhupada, please explain to us. And it was a very serious discussion. Srila Prabhupada got really angry because they did not have the faith. No, we want just to be able to explain it to academics. No. If you don't believe it, you cannot explain it. So for us, it's something like unbelievable. But what do we know about dimensions? What do we know about, we expect Dwaraka was like a little island, and there were billions and billions of people. So it's impossible. But what do we know about that? We understand moon is just a rock. But what about the Shastra saying that there are beautiful gardens and it's a heavenly planet? No, I don't see it, I don't believe it. So we have to really understand what our beliefs are. What is our faith? So if our faith is that the Shastra, Guru and Sadhu are correct, the academia can help you to preach. If you are not convinced about it, you are not nishta, you are unsteady. So the academia can bring you down. So you have to be honest with yourself, you have to see what you can do. If you can contribute, do it. If you cannot, then just leave it. Yes? Hare Krishna. Yes. Maybe we should end the class, at least who wants to go. It's yeah, the Brahma Rakshasa, yeah. Mm-hmm. Like there was the incident when Haridas, when there was Bhaktivinoda Thakur, then he went to visit Bishkishan is one thing. He was just reading Bhagavatam. It was another. He wanted to visit somebody in some village, but he came late. It was already night in the village, and they had some problems there. So before he didn't want to enter the village at night. It's not auspicious. So then and maybe it was Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, he was there. So there was a house, empty house. So he said, okay, let's sleep here for tonight. So they slept there in the house. And then, in the morning they just got up and then they went to see the friend in the village. And it was early morning and then why? What happened? How come you come so early? No, I was expecting you a little bit later. No, you were walking during the night or something? He said, no, we came last night, but it was too late to come. So we slept in one of the empty houses, which is in the beginning of the village. What? There is a Brahma Rakshasa. Anybody who enters that dies. And yeah, there was some little disturbance. But then we made a little kirtan and it was okay. So gone. So there were incidents. Also, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, there was some disciple come and he said, Maharaj, he's a ghost. And he was writing. He didn't even look, just Hare Krishna, and gone. So the faith is what makes the difference. If you don't have faith, yes, you will look for some self-help books, something, but that will not be the solution. So it's the consciousness. If you have faith, it will work. Prahlad Maharaj, he is a perfect example of complete faith, right? He's falling from the cliff, and he's, I'm dying now. He has full faith, and the Lord saves him. He's in front of elephants, and then the elephants are running at him. What can he do now? He has full faith. Nothing can happen. He gets into the fire. Okay, flames are around. He is just thinking of the Lord. He has full faith in the Lord. He's not bothered by the externals. Cannot harm him. And the Hiranyakashipu's sister who was immune to fire got burnt. faith is everything. In fact, Shraddha, it starts, right? Shraddha to Prema. And if you look at it, Shraddha is the beginning, is the minute faith. And Prema is nothing else than absolute faith. So the whole process, Shraddha to Prema, is just levels of faith. Hare Krishna. Jai Grantharaj Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Shri Prabhupada ki, Jai Nitai Gaur Pramananda, Gauranga.